Whooping gang and stuff. Okay. Well, hey guys, welcome to the world. What? Queps and Queppas, the entire game ranking. So we're gonna rank a couple of aspects of the game, and yes, I'm gonna rank them individually, and then after that, we'll rank the entire game. The reason why I'm broadcasting this is the video is probably gonna be too long to record for as a usual video because I got like 7 different topics. So, topic number 1, which has like 3 subtopics: gameplay. Topic 1, combat. I think this is a perfect place to show the combat because I think there's people here. Yep, there's people here. So the combat in this game is pretty fun.
If you enjoy living,
I'm gonna show this off of my mind now. So the combat is pretty fun. Basically combat's pretty fun. I've said that way too much. Combat's pretty fun. It's fun to go up to zombies and brain them with a freaking National Guard or something like that. Or just fun to go up to people with a freaking AR on fully auto and just... Okay, enough. So, overall, I think the combat, in this game is the best aspect, probably. Yeah, the combat is the best aspect of the entire game, and I feel like it's what most people think it is. I'm going to talk a little more about it. First, it's kind of just fun to just get, like, shot. It's kind of scary when you get shot because you're like, oh, crap. Oh, I'm shot at. I got a knife. Does that work? Okay, so yeah, that's all I gotta say additional about it. I'll rank this section S+. It's the best aspect of the game. Or actually just S. Yeah, just S. Or actually, I'm gonna be using numbers instead of grades because IGN does that. Literally everyone who ranks video games does that. I'll rank it about a 9.5 out of 10. Good job on combat. Oh god dang it, there's a friggin... Okay, second aspect, scavenging. But the dopamine to just get like a freaking box of stuff is really cool. Because you just get to like see the satisfaction of getting like that much stuff. And also, you might find like a freaking knife. Or like a, like the knife on the zombie, which, by the way, if you want free knives and bandages, go to the Shallows. I mean, it's not, like, very good knives or bandages, but free knives, bandages. So, yeah, that aspect is pretty cool. I don't got much about to say it. It makes you feel like a true survivor, and it's one of the definitely realistic aspects, which is an aspect I'm actually going to talk about as well. It's gonna get old me saying aspect over and over. Alright, third aspect. I gotta think. NPC interactions. Now you can't interact with an NPC a lot, but with KC thingy, which yes, I'm gonna do the story. Or wait, I didn't rank the last one. Scavenging will get like a B+, mainly because of the dopamine it gives you. Alright, so like Casey, you can interact with it. It's pretty cool. Some people want to consider that gameplay, but I am because I don't care. So yeah, it's like nice to like, hello, what's going on? So yeah, don't much got to say about that. Pretty cool. I would say about B, just a solid B. Not as good as scavenging. Although, you might not like scavenging because dopamine. Okay, number 2, performance. Okay, so the main difference between Retribution, although I'll rank that for a different video. I'll rank Retribution as a game. The main difference between Retribution and Saints and Sinners is that Saints and Sinners has a way better performance. For one, it can spawn, like, a lot of NPCs. I would like to think of the, like, mission where you have to put, like, the first generator in. I like to think of that mission plus the ward mission. There's a lot of NPCs that can spawn. And because of that, it gets an A+, because it's very good. And the most it lags is probably when you, like, explode, like, 6 NPCs at once. So, yeah, I'll give it an A+ for being very good at performance. Okay, and if you're on Quest, then that's a whole different story. I'm talking about specifically PS4. Other systems will have it completely different. I'll actually list the other Quest thingies. The gameplay is the same on every other. The performance on Quest, I'm going to give it an F tier because it sucks. Or not even an F tier, just a C-, close to garbage. But at least it can still run. PC, pretty good. I never seen it really, but I'll give it about an S-. And PSVR 2, the best of all of them, S. Alright, what next? I'm just gonna rank all the ones that I can, like, do right now. Physics. The physics are pretty fun. For one, you got these, like, thingies you can, like, play with, which is pretty cool. There's, like, 3 aspects, again. Object aspects, which is more of a minor one. The object aspects, I'm gonna talk like about these decorations plus doors, plus cabinet thingies. It's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty realistic. I like the detail on that, although that's for a completely different one. And yeah, I'll give it about B+. Nothing really too amazing, but still. All right, the door. Door functions like a door, so for that I'll give it an A- for functioning like. Okay, now the one I'm not gonna do like joke about and like not going into depth really. The weight. The weight is pretty realistic, or well, for most items. For one, you got like, let me like place like, let me compare like a couple of weapons like every single item on this thing I'll compare. For one, the lightest thing on this table probably goes to the bandage. It's pretty light. It's like realistic because in real life you would be able to like, you know, like lift the bandage. So like, yeah, pretty neat. Yeah. And then for like heavier objects, like let's say this, you can see like there's a little lift. I don't know what you want to call that. Keyboard, there's a definite thingy. Glue, there's like 0 weight. A photo is like, if I can grab it, bro. Is that even a photo I can grab? Robots are also weigh nothing. Basically anything else on this table. Let me talk about the heavier things. So it's realistic with guns, that's for sure. Like if you one-hand a big gun, it's not gonna really work well. But if you one-hand a small gun, it's gonna work well because it's a freaking gun. So I'll give that feature an A+ for being realistic. Alright, medicine heal / bandage feature. They're pretty neat because one, it's realistic as freak. I've been saying this a lot. It's good. That's all I gotta say. And yeah, I'll give it about an A+ for being realistic. So, now we got graphics. The graphics on PS4, this is kind of where, like, starts to, decay a little bit. Especially for PS4, Pico / Quest. Pico and Quest are basically the same thing. For PS4, it's, good. Mostly. It's not bad. But it's kind of just hideous to look at the 4 because it looks just so PS3. But the best graphics probably come from, the leaves, if I can find some leaves. Or trees. Bushes, I don't know. Alright, the realism of them swinging is pretty nice. Why did I just stop? What? Yo, what the? Yo, I can... Okay, I got distracted. I'm getting distracted, bro. Yo, I can record a video and live stream at the same time. What? That's wild. Okay, if it would stop giving me notifications. It's pretty realistic. realistic because they actually sway in the wind. It's pretty cool. Can't say the same for Retribution though. And yeah, I'm actually gonna put this into category called the graphics, or well, physics/graphics. There we go. All right, one last thing: the lighting. The lighting is cool. It's better than Retribution. I'll say that for the least. One, weapons shine. Weapons don't do that in Retribution. Yeah. Or I still got a lot to say about the graphics. Graphics, probably like a B tier, B minus. Everything else is pretty good except the 4, and it's very distracting. And you know, some things are like, oh, actually, because my parents are forced intelligent. What the frick? I didn't even know that was there. So, yeah, Quest is hideous. I'm giving it an F tier. Looks like Play-Doh. PC pretty good. It's basically the same for the textures, but it's more like the better lighting is pretty cool. A minus. PS Vita off the roofs, S tier. All right, Quest. Or wait, no. Okay, so lighting. I'll give it about A plus. Looks realistic. All right. I think that's all I got for where I am right now. So now I got like 2. Why am I live streaming this? I just realized I got through all my.
You must be.
Why am I live streaming this? Okay, this is shorter than I thought it was, so this is probably gonna be the shortest live stream in like history. Okay, so I got 2 more things to talk about: stories and mission. So basically, I'll choose 2 missions, and I'll just basically explain the story right now. Okay, so the story is pretty nice. It's pretty simple. It's pretty good. Yeah. So I like it. The story's pretty simple. It's about like Casey, this guy trapped in the reserve. You're basically in this post-apocalyptic world. Obviously, it's The Walking Dead. What do you expect? And basically, you meet this guy named Henry. He dies immediately. Like, I mean, so freaking. Oh, look, weapons cache. And it has a 9mm. Let's go. This is also very convenient scavenging. It basically, you got like Casey, this guy trapped in reserve. You're trying to help him. You got this guy May, or girl. You got this girl May trying to like help you get more supplies while like trying to run from the tower. Also, the tower and the reclaimed. 2 big guys you don't want to mess with, and then basically one day you eventually meet JB, and then after that it's all out war. Freaking you choose who dies. Oh yeah, by the way, spoilers. No, I just spoiled the game. Although this is like 4 years old, so I'm guessing everybody played it. So basically, after that, you choose who lives. You can choose how to side with the tower or the reclaimed, or none, or do absolutely nothing. And then you're going out to an all-out war between the 2 factions, and you can get to the reserve and get all of your loot. That's if you choose to kill Casey, that is, because the freaking gods, yay. Alright, Aftershocks story. It's pretty basic. It's basically supplies. There we go. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but that's basically the entire story. For the main story, I'll rank it an A+. Some plot holes, some like, it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Look at those leaves move. That's pretty realistic. I'll give it an A+. It's pretty good, pretty simple. I love it. Aftershock story, I'll give it a B. It's pretty simple, just to the point. Even more simple, that's why it's even lower. So yeah. Also you got the side stories. I'll rank them individually. So you got the Coraline and the husband story. That's a pretty cool story. It's probably the saddest story in the second saddest story in the entire game. I'll save one for later. Basically, yeah. I'll rank that about a B+. It's pretty sad to just see the Coraline be dead. Her freaking husband is dead. So yeah. And the case, the one, the memorial mission. It's pretty fun. Just seeing Anthony. He's like the most memorable second most memorable character in the game. Third most, actually third most, yeah. Second being first being Casey. Second being me. Or actually second, and then like, actually more like fourth place for Anthony, and then like third place being Henry. You know, the funny guy. So basically, I like his mission. I like his like conflict with the Reclaimed. It's pretty nice. I'll give him his story about an A tier. It's basically Saints and Sinners at its best, or at least the story at it. That is. So the Bastion mission. Or actually the Bywater mission. It's about to ring. God dang it. Alright, so it's probably gonna ring. That's nice. So the Bastion mission. Pretty neat. Or Bywater mission. Basically you are the two couples, they're trying not to die. That's like the most fun mission to mess around, mainly because it has like the second most outcomes. Or more like third most outcomes. Right next to the last mission. It's pretty fun. I'll give it about B+. It's a pretty fun mission to explore both of their stories, plus the other guy. Bastion mission, it's pretty fun to see JB and Georgia. B+ for the last one. It's pretty fun to see them. You get to kill both of them if you want to, which I did several times. And yeah, it's pretty fun, and I'll give that one about an A- because it's staple Saints and Sinners again. Except Anthony is more memorable than Georgia. Man, screw Georgia. Okay, so that's pretty much the main the main subplot stories, whatever you want to call it. So that's not it though. We still got bugs. There is quite a bit for a game. There's quite a bit, especially if you're on quest. For one, what I just did about now, you can basically glitch through out of the map in any map. So obviously it's pretty buggy. That's not a bad thing though, but I mean they're more fun though. They're more fun glitches because one, small weapon. The only major non-fun weapon is the one where your gun whips crashes. That's the only non-fun one I can think of. But other than that, most of the other glitches are like make your weapon tiny, glitch your weapon through the freaking wall. Stuff in the resting place flies all over the place. Tiny weapons again. Replaying the last mission. Yeah, they're all fun. They're all fun and like mostly harmless. Other than the gun glitch that I countered like several times. I hate that glitch. Can I get down? Getting back on the... Yeah, it's not bad. I'll give the bugs about a B+. Or B-. There are also some C+ or anything. They're mostly harmless, but some of them are like... game breaking, bro. Also the zombie flinger, I forgot about that. Oh my god. So yeah, I'll give that about B-. There is a lot of bugs that should definitely be fixed. But Skydance doesn't really care because why fix a 4-year-old game? Even though people like that more than your second game. So yeah, B-. Retribution is gonna get a worse grade. Yeah, than that, you can already know if you ever played Retribution. So, I forgot. Okay, so the last thing is the story. I don't know why I decided to make this a live action. I thought it would be like way slower. Or no, missions. Missions are pretty fun. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, listen to me. The worst thing I can say about the missions, though, is that they're fetch quests. They're nothing interesting, like, oh, JB has a secret hideout. You must pull out his your Glock 19 and shoot him down. Like freaking tongue. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it's just fetch quest. It's nothing too interesting, but credit where credit is due. Main missions are fun, and they're both fun. There's also like a couple of missions that there are basically two different kind of missions, or actually three if you count aftershocks, but don't really want to do that. Casey missions and May missions. You also got like the first mission, which is more of a like that mission's more like a freaking. Okay, so the main theme for Casey mission is that like there's always a sub story, like with Murray Lane, Bywater, Bastion. There's always a sub story. So I'm gonna load into the Casey missions because those ones are more memorable than the May missions. Although the May missions, and what I mean by that is that there's like a lot of enemies per mission. Like with the Shallows mission, I'm talking about the second Shallows mission, lots of enemies, kill them all. It's gonna take forever probably. War mission, lots of them, stealth it or freaking shoot them. Shooting them is funner though. And then the freaking what's it called? The freaking no, way faster than usual. So yeah, basically there's also like the first 4 missions in the game are more like Henry missions. I'm gonna call them. I'm calling them Henry missions because the first one is more like talking to Henry, getting his bus and stuff. And then I'm gonna like make another one called the Shallows mission because that's basically the only kind of mission that's special. Okay, so the Casey missions. They're always the most interesting one and the most memorable ones. For one, you got like a sub story, like a brother trying to reunite with his other brother. The best thing about these missions is that there is always an outcome, unlike the Ward and unlike May missions. You know, stuff like that. I just shot him dead. That was you actually get a choice in these missions, so these missions are 10 times better. Although the main missions are still fun, mainly because I just like shooting everything with a Colt revolver or something like that. So usually there is always a plot. There's like 3 things going on. For one, there's always a plot. 2, there's always an outcome. There's always several outcomes. And then 3, there are way more memorable than the main missions. So yeah, that's pretty much the basics. I'm gonna give them about an A- or A+. Enjoy me killing the freak out of everyone. And I died. Perfect. Okay, so A-. Let's get into the main missions. I wish I didn't live stream this. I didn't think I'll get done with this video that fast. I'm going like rapid fire. It's probably hard to understand me. Doesn't matter though. So yeah, A- Casey missions are way more memorable. There we go. Or A+. Alright, main missions, I'm gonna rank them an A-. Okay. So, like the Casey missions, there's 3 factors. 1, they don't have a plot at all. There's no plot involved, so if you're like, don't want complex stuff like, oh, my brother's been kidnapped. This guy named Horace, his daughter's dead. My wife left me. So if you don't want complex stuff like that, which, I mean, it's not that complex, but still. It's basically just, ooh, my brother dead. Or well, about to die. So, basically, if you don't want anything like that, you can just look to the main missions, because they have absolutely nothing going on with them, other than, yay, shoot the tower and stuff like that. Which, if you're like me and, like, you know, stuff like that, then, yeah, you're gonna enjoy this one. Especially the war mission, that's my favorite. Probably my 3rd favorite mission in the entire game. Actually, my favorite main mission, so I'm kind of cheating in a little bit by, like, choosing this mission specifically. And second, they never have an outcome. third, they're less memorial. Memorial, yeah, memorable. There you go. Yeah, than the Casey missions. So yeah, that's basically what you got going for them. They're pretty fun as you go around shooting the tower. You know, like killing everyone like a maniac. You usually get a lot of loot, so that's a fourth thing they have going on. In case he doesn't have a fourth thing going on for it. You don't usually get a lot of loot from the case missions because I'm talking about like special loot. I'm talking about like loot that always spawns. Like the best thing you probably get is the Sandai's claws. Yeah, but with this mission you get the lever action, which is the best thing. So I'll give them about an A-. Not as good, but if you like shooting up tower people because, you know, insane, you're insane. I don't know what's wrong with you. Go for it. A-. So that'll be the end of this video. I wasn't expecting it to be that freaking fast. So thanks for watching, and I'm about to die. Bye. Hello? I'm still broadcasting. Give me a minute. Thanks for watching, by the way. I know it was short, but I thought it would be way longer.